और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज।
All right. Hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Sajid Joy. I'm the business head at Franchise India. Well, it's nice to see a good amount of participation for this webinar. And we'd like to thank each one of you for taking part in this special webinar. This is special because this opportunity is coming to you directly from the House of Franchise India. And it's also special because some of you are getting the opportunity to align with Franchise India as an independent franchise consultant. Now, to talk about Franchise India, well, we have been in the business, for the past 27 years, and we operate in 14 countries and 97 cities in India. Now, to put things in perspective, for your benefit and of course to understand the business model in detail, I would request our CEO and Director, Mr. Sanjay Bhatt, to take this session forward. Over to you, Mr. Bhatt. Thank you.
Thank you, Sajid, and good evening, everyone. We warmly welcome you to this special webinar. We are talking about this is special because Franchise India is offering an opportunity to become the partner with world's largest franchise distribution company. Today's webinar, in this webinar, we are offering an opportunity for few because this is cannot be for everyone because we want someone who is ready to take a consulting as a practice, who has passion for this consulting business, who want to help people to get into business. So Franchise India is a platform which is trusted advisory platform, how to start your own business platform. And today's subject is IFC, Independent Franchise Consultant. And Independent Franchise Consultant is a specialist how to start your own business. If I can give you a little more understanding about our business, what we do. So we work with two communities. One side we have investors and one side we have businesses and brands. What we do, we matchmake. We are matchmakers, deal makers. So from investor side of it, it's very, very important that every investor who has his own investment capability of it can be even as low as 5, 7, 10 lakh rupees or 10 CR or 100 CR. There are a lot of aspects wherein we need to go deep down, understand, and then only get a right match for every investor. And every investor is unique, having his different requirements from the market side of it, experience side of it, also investment side of it. So that would mean that there is an opportunity for us as a consultant to help guide all these investors to rightly structure deal for them. And other side, there are businesses at startup level, at mid segment and large corporates as well, who are looking forward to expand their business. So first business which we are talking about is investments from the investor side. So we help investors for helping them, finding them a right match. It can be some existing business or it can be any new business also. Second side, when we are talking about we are helping businesses, would mean that we help them in scaling up. So this scale up business would mean that if any business who are looking forward for expansion through franchising, we help them regionally, we help them nationally, we also help them internationally as well. And there is another business wherein we are in is exit. How someone can exit out of the existing business. If you want to find out a buyer for your existing business, how you will do that. So Franchise India is the only platform which helps in these three largely platforms, right? Which is investments, which is business scaling up, and also exit from the existing business. So in this, we are using a byline. So nobody in the world sells more business than Franchise India. And Franchise India, as Ajit said, we have 97 cities network today. It's the largest network any company do have in India and also in 14 countries. And now we are taking it to other countries also. And this year, we have also planned 12 shows which we are organizing in 12 countries in 12 months. Would mean that we are creating an opportunity for Indian businesses to go international and helping them to expand outside. And international brands, which are global brands, we are also helping them to come in India to expand. In this regard, Franchise India do have three largely companies. I'll give you some overview. In India, we are known as Franchise India. We do around 200 events. So everywhere we are known as Franchise India. Outside India, we work with the name of Front Global. So Front Global is our international arm of the business, which is market entry for global brands. So any brand which they have to enter in India for expansions through franchising. So Front Global would help, and accordingly, Indian brands also Front Global helps to take outside India for expansions. And third company is FranCorp. So FranCorp is a 49-year-old world's largest franchise consulting company. It is based in Chicago, USA. And in India, it's been 19 years for us now that we have taken master license for India and Asia Pacific for helping businesses to get into business. So this is a consulting firm who would bring SOP systems for companies, businesses before they enter into franchising. So they are making market ready, they are making franchise ready for these businesses. And also we, as I said, we have also Media House. We have Franchise India Media House, where we have 3 magazines. We run the Franchising World magazine, we run Retailer magazine, and Franchising World is 25-year-old only business magazine in India which talks about franchising. Retail is into the retail segment, and again, last 24 years we are running this Retailer as a magazine, and we also have Entrepreneur. It's a world's largest business magazine based in. It's actually US based, but in India and Asia, we are promoters and publishers for Entrepreneur magazine. So this is all we have as a company. As to give you a little overview on the company, but in this webinar, we will largely throw light on franchise journey, which is last 27 years, what we have done, how we started, and why this brokerage business, how we started. And also we will talk about franchise industry at large. What does the industry look like? How we started, and now next 20, 30 years, how this market is looking like, and how is India ready for international brands to expand in India. And third, we will also talk about business model today, which is independent franchise consultant business model. We'll run a small presentation for you to give you overview of what we offer, how you can become part of Franchise India, and then how is your monetization model, how we can help you in terms of understanding the payout structure, what is the growth format. This all we will discuss in this webinar. Before I take it over, so we will give you some understanding who is there on panel. We have a large panel today, and we have leadership team and also the management team. Why? Because we are very, very serious about this business. Regional heads, cluster heads, which are there, they are all helping our existing network regionally for helping them, guiding them, so that they can do every day, they can get a support from our side. So on this webinar today, my name is Sanjay, as Sajid said. I'm CEO Director of this Franchise India Consultants Private Limited, where we have all our IFC partners registered with us. And with me, we have our regional heads. Sajid has joined us from Bangalore. He's taking care of all Karnataka with his team. He has also Vamsi. Vamsi has joined us from AP Telangana, based in Hyderabad office. We have Sheena. She has joined us from Kerala, takes care of all Kerala market. And with the leadership of Mr. Shaktivel. Shaktivel is our senior leader in Chennai. He's taking care of all Tamil Nadu and Kerala as well. And with his team member Kapil. Kapil is for Chennai market. Kuldeep has joined us from corporate office Delhi with me. And Rajinder has joined us from Mumbai. And we have Bimal and Somendo Das. They have joined us from Kolkata, so they take care of east side of it, and also Nepal and Bangladesh. And we, since today's webinar is not only in India, it is also outside India also. It is already live right now. And we will also talk about that, how we are looking forward for international market also to enter. But in India, we are not open for all cities. We'll definitely understand which city you are from, because we have a very large network as of now today. And some cities are absolutely not opening. We have new cities which we are looking forward for having our partner. And because business in franchising is all depends on the consumption. When consumption is growing, franchising is growing. And today's time is that consumption for this business is rapidly growing on, and we are also looking forward for now expansions in different cities as well. We also have joined our managing director, Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, and she is more than 2 decades in this business, and she has actually started this business, will take us through and set up the perspective of this webinar, and also help us to understand India journey, what is Franchise India overall journey, and also the market look like and industry look like. Over to you, and thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you so much, Sanjay. And friends, a very good evening to all of you. And what Sanjay talked about our business, in short, we are a start your own business specialist, and we are also scale your brand specialist. So which actually means anybody in the country who wants to start a business is the overall total addressable market that we have. And we all know this market is very, very big. And equally, any company from startups to enterprise, corporates who are looking to expand their brand inorganically through distribution, dealerships, franchise network, EBOs, is the community that we service. And this has been possible because at Franchise India, Fran Global are 2 entities which operate in India in 97 cities and 14 international markets. We have worked the last 27 years to build our capability to build this ecosystem of investors investing in businesses and also companies who want to expand. And our distribution today, like I said, is spread across the country and globally, which also makes Franchise India and Fran Global world's largest development and distribution company. If you look at anybody who wants to start a business, there are only 3 ways somebody would start a business. And one is very simple. You start your own business, a startup. A lot of companies do that. And second is resales. You buy something which is already existing. There's a running business which can be acquired, and that is resale of business. And third is you take a franchise opportunity, right? So these are tried and tested systems, processes, brand equity, which the company trains their franchisees on. At Franchise India, Fran Global, we work on the later part, which is franchise and resales. Anybody who wants to sell their existing business or buy an existing business, we work on these 2 areas. And like I said, over the last 27 years, we have worked with nearly more than, I would say, 10 million investors to help them start a business, buy a franchise, and actually have worked and handheld them to the entire journey of buying a business. And nearly 20,000 companies that we have worked to create their business model through our consulting arm, which is Fancorp, which is again American company and acquired by Franchise India about 18 years back in India. And this also includes nearly 1,000 companies where we worked for their market entries, and we spearheaded their market entries in India and also the subcontinent, including Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh. So I would say we have come a long way since we started in 1999, but the opportunity that we all see and that we have in hand is something much bigger than what we have already achieved. And that is something that we want to address. And this is what calls for a bigger partnership with our IFC network. So what we have done so far is we have built our ecosystem through our group companies, created distribution across the country, global markets. And most importantly, we also created this opportunity to partner with like-minded entrepreneurs like you, right? So friends, welcome once again to the webinar. We'll request you to make this webinar very, very interactive. Any questions that you have, you want to ask, please let us know. We've talked about, I think Sanjay has already given a brief about what our company does. I'll talk a little bit on how big the opportunity is and why we need a bigger and maybe a deeper penetration of our distribution, which is not limited to India, but also international markets. And I'm also happy to tell and share with all of you today, a larger part of our markets in India and also international markets are represented by our IFC partners. And so India, about 97 cities, we are present, large part of markets through our IFC partners, including even the markets like Delhi, Bombay, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Pune, where we already have a big team, direct teams working. In these cities, I have maximum number of partners who operate. But also markets like Sri Lanka, Thailand, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Mongolia, Brazil, Middle East, Nepal, Bangladesh, where we also have partners, right? They all operate in these markets. Now, I'll also request friends, like I said, let's make the session interactive. If you have any questions that you want to ask, please put that in the Q&A box. We'll be happy to answer this. And also, we would like to know more about where you come from, about your profile, the cities and the countries that you come from. So if you can put those details, we'd like to also call out your names, and anything that you want to ask will also help your friends attending the webinar. So to get started, I'll say, unlike there are a lot of businesses, I'm sure we all come from different fields. Some of you might be professionals, some of you might be in consulting business, or maybe running a franchise business, or some form of profession or a business that you currently are, right? So unlike a lot of businesses that we see and come across, the business that Franchise India Fran Global is, we are a knowledge-based business. Which means that a business like this requires a lot of everyday learning, because we are a consulting company, and as consultants, as advisors, we should be able to advise a business buyer, and hence we need to come with a mindset of growth, and also equally believe in the purpose of democratization of entrepreneurship, which has been the mission of our companies, Franchise India and Fran Global. And our business is that of advisory, which means last mile experience with people who want to buy business, diagnostic of their requirement, and equally the companies who are looking to expand, the solutions which we can offer is very, very critical. Right. So we're not a product company, but a service and a solution company, and where we bring solutions to the entire community of franchising, from investors to companies. And today, the role of consultant is getting evolved, and the new world, as I said, is knowledge driven, because we all living in knowledge economy. And as a consultant, as an advisor, is also seen by somebody who offers not only credible advice, but also brings a lot of hyper local market knowledge. And that is why we need people who come from the locations where our investors are, who can meet with them, consult them, understand the local, hyper-local market dynamics. So as a consultant, you need to stay on the top of your industry, and you need to acquire both, I would say, knowledge, information, and also expertise to be able to stay competitive, right? So not only in these years we have created the ecosystem and the community, but like I said, also very big opportunity to expand the ecosystem and community through partnerships in form of IFC channel. And every day, there are a lot of new opportunities that we launch in the market. As I speak, there are almost 45 odd companies where Franchise India Fran Global has taken the master franchise rights of, not only for India, but also for Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and other international markets. And these are the brands we actually own across all industries, from food, retail, gym, salons, education, skill development, about 45 such companies that we have taken the rights. And apart from that, as a company, Franchise India owns about 90% market share in India, which means that anybody looking to expand their brand or looking to start a business would reach to our platform, to our teams, to take these services and offerings, which also translates to the fact that any company which is working with Franchise India, there's a big aggregation that we have done over a period of time. And every single day, a new brand is launched through the platform of Franchise India. All these opportunities, including the top companies, corporates from Reliance to startups, unicorns, listed companies, they all are amongst the portfolio of brands actually we service. And all this portfolio is aggregated, where our teams work to acquire these brands, work on their business models and launch. And the entire portfolio, along with the master franchise portfolio of our brands, is something which is available to all our IFC partners. And nearly 1 lakh inquiries we receive every single month. And these are prospective investors who want to invest in opportunities, right? And these investors can be somebody who wants to do a small investment, to somebody who is a HNI, ultra HNI, or family offices also who want to maybe take an international brand master franchise. So the spectrum from both the supply side and I would say the demand side is very, very vast and very, very big. And all these years, we have worked with these communities, given them guided assistance in entire cycle of buying a business. And we equally also feel we need responsible consultants because we have a very big responsibility in helping potential business buyers to make a right decision and an informed decision of buying a business. So friends, very quickly, I'll talk a little bit on the industry and why we feel this industry would become big and why we all would have a lot of share from the total addressable market that we sit on. So if you look at franchising, and this is true for all emerging markets, and especially in context to India, we have very strong fundamentals of domestic consumption, and consumption and franchising are actually proportionate, right? So as the consumption increases, so would be the role of franchising. And the last 10 years, the growth in franchising had been fivefold, but the next 10 years, there'll be tenfold growth in franchising in India, which currently is sitting at about $180 billion dollar in terms of our market size and growing at about 30% year on year, which is very big percentage of growth. And a majority of this growth is attributed to people who are buying the business for the very first time. And you know, I'll give you an example. When we started way back in 1999, of all the people who used to buy business from us, only 10% of the community came forward who were from existing business families or running some kind of a franchise business. But largely the businesses 90% were taken. 10% was a community that was first-time business buyers, but 90% was a community who had some experience of buying a business. Now, the last 27 years, because of the work that we have done, and we actually see today there is a very big growth in this first-time business buyer community, which has become as large as 60% now. So which means 100 businesses sold. On every 100 businesses which are sold, 60 businesses from small investments to international market entries, including international master franchisees. These are taken by first-time business buyers. And also a very young audience, I would say, which is coming and buying these businesses, which is anything between 25 to 40 odd years. That has become a very big demographic for us in buying these businesses. So globally, if we talk about franchising, this contributes almost about 5 trillion to the global economy. And in India, it's about $180 billion. And globally, it also contributes about $2.5 trillion in terms of the overall contribution to the economy. And 40% of the global retail sales, they come from actually franchise businesses. So you can imagine, you know, anything that we are consuming today, from products that we consume to the services that we consume, all these products and services today are coming from a branded environment. And because the communities are becoming more and more conscious about the brands that we see around us. And also on the consumption side, because we all becoming more and more conscious about brands. So today, more and more companies or services that we use from the brands and the products that we use are being consumed from the branded products and service companies. And another important aspect is that the consumption cycles are also changing. You know, while there might be certain categories that we are still comparatively lesser low per capita consumption, but if you look at India, I'm sure even if you look at your own consumption patterns, what we even, you know, a thing which is maybe as or something like food, you know, we all think we keep eating food all the time. Were we consuming or eating out as much as we are doing now? The answer is no, right? But even, you know, while that has improved, but if we compare that with the global numbers and the global average, we are still comparatively low in many categories, be it service categories or consumption categories, product categories that we consume. So all that is changing. This formalization of consumption that is happening, growth of first-time business buyers, entrepreneurs is becoming very, very big. And also another element which is important to be noted, there is a big dearth of opportunities in small markets, right? So if you look at tier 2, tier 3, beyond top tier cities or cosmopolitan metro cities like Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, Hyderabad. If you go further down, the job opportunities in these cities is minuscule, right? So you don't pay or get paid as highly as you get paid in these cities, and which also gives a very big reason why franchising is flourishing in these tiers, which is 2 and 3 also. And equally important to also maybe highlight. If you look at the startup ecosystem of India, 49% of startups in India are coming from tier 2, 3 cities, which also gives a very big validation for the potential of entrepreneurship that we see. So friends, very quickly, I'll talk about also the business model, and then I'll request Sanjay to take over. But before we go there, I'll also request that we have you share a bit about yourself. We'd like to know which cities and maybe countries that you've joined in today. And this is something that we do every time. So I'll request if you can share, and we'll make it easy for you so that you can put in the chat box a little bit about your profile. And so if you can choose, between or amongst the four profiles, if you are a business owner, you can write B. If you are a management consultant, you can write MC. If you are a professional in some kind of profession that you're currently working, you can write P. And if you're a business career change, if you're looking forward to changing your career, you can write C. So if you are from any of these four categories, because that's important for us to know, and if you can share that with us, we like to pick that with your name and your profile, and please mention the city along with it. So I repeat, it is management consultant, MC. You can write B as a business owner. You can write P for a professional, and you can write B as a business owner. So I think we already have people who have started to write in. And Sanjay, if you want to take up, great.
Yes, we have Mr. Sandeep Kumar is the first one. Thank you so much for your time for joining this webinar and sharing with us your first question. And we will definitely collaborate and give you a little more understanding on this opportunity. So we request you to be there because we have till 6. We'll give you some understanding about how this business model works and what is there for you and how you can become a partner. Thank you so much for your interest. Then we have Alka Singh writing B. B is the business owner. Please write your city name as well because we want to know which city you are coming from and a little more on consulting practice if anyone who is from the consulting background. It's very helpful. Sandeep Kumarji has written again. He is from Pune, Maharashtra. Yes, we got it. So you are professional and you are a business owner. Welcome. And then we have Mr. Charu Datta. Miss Charu Datta, he or she is from Pune. I'm sorry, I don't know whether it is he or she, but from Pune again. Welcome. So when we have Mr. Satyadev Rao, a professional from Bangalore, welcome. Mr. Girish K is professional from Bangalore again, so welcome. So we have already given you understanding. We have our leaders who have joined us from particular locations. So Sajid will take care, and I am sure he must have invited you. So further, he will have a deep down discussion with you. Dheerajji has written his C career change, and we need your location as well. Vivek Sharma ji has written that his age, okay, you have sent us your age, so you're very young. So from Uttarakhand, absolutely, there is no age bar in our business. It is all about knowledge, it's all about experience, and we make you all trained for this. Worked as a consultant for great. So you're already from a consulting practice, you're already done. This would be very helpful because this is very, very complementing in our business. Okay. Then Mr. Kush Dingra. So he is from Nagpur. He's a professional from Nagpur. So Nagpur, we have one partner already now, and we are looking forward. The business is growing. We have just done last month an event also there, very successful event, and only for that partner. So when we have second partner also, because business is growing now, we have a lot of follow-ups happening. A lot of brands which are now entering in Nagpur. So yes, we are looking forward. And Mr. Ravi Karthik is writing. He's from Nellore, Andhra Pradesh. So welcome. He's a professional, and no, he's a career change. He's looking for a career change. Alkaji has written Pune, and welcome. And then we have also Shibu Kumar. And Shibu Kumar writing. He is a business owner. So we need your city name as well. Which city you are from. Dheeraj is writing from Hyderabad. So welcome. Yes, we have office also in Hyderabad. And Vamsi will be helping you further locally. Biswajit Malik is from Kolkata. He's a management consultant. So we have already Bimal, and he will be taking care of further your discussion. So you are a management consultant, would be great. So if you can give us a little more on your consulting practice, what consulting you are in, this will also helpful because there are a lot of property consultants, who are education consultants, who are financial consultants. That's also very, very helpful for us to understand who is coming with what is the experience. Gaurav Kumarji is writing, professional, and I am from Bihar, Muzaffarpur. Yes, Bihar is very, very interesting market. So we have already successful partner in Bihar, and we will look forward for Bihar market as well. And Bimal will be taking care of this market as well. He will have a discussion. Dheeraj Kumarji is writing. He is looking for a career change as of now, and he is from Hyderabad. So welcome. Nitinji is writing. So Nitin Welfare P, professional, city Varanasi. Absolutely great city where now we are opening for Varanasi. So Kuldeep Kumar, if you'll see, he is from Delhi and he will be taking care of this area. So he will discuss with you. In case you are comfortable, you can come to our office. We have in Faridabad our corporate office. We would like to welcome you also here. But Varanasi is absolutely great market, which is now booming market for all of us. A lot of inquiries and a lot of brands are looking forward for, especially food. And we also have a brand which is B Cafe. B Cafe is actually from Hindustan Petroleum. So at all petrol pumps, we are looking forward for having a cafe from their side. Very interesting model. And we will also discuss with you how we can make it as Varanasi as partnership with you. Suresh Kumarji is writing, he is from Chennai. So welcome. He's looking for career change as of now. And then Mr. or Mrs. Aru Nawa Roy. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for writing in. So I'm sorry I could not pronounce your name, Miss or Mr. Roy. No, you have not written anything. Please write anything, something about yourself. Mr. Tabrez Ansari. Chat is closed. No, chat is not closed, sir. You are already writing. You have to use the same Q&A box where you have written chat is closed. So please send us your answer here only. This is the chat. This is the Q&A box where we have all the question answers here. Mr. Debajit Sharma is from Guwahati, Assam. He is a business owner, Guwahati, Assam. Guwahati is also a very, very interesting market, which is now led by Bimal. He will have a discussion with you. And then we have Nelori, Mr. Nelori, Gopinath Nelori. He is a business owner from Krishna. I hope it is Andhra Pradesh, in Krishna in Andhra Pradesh. So you can write a little more on that. Mr. Roy, I'm a business consultant. Wonderful. It's a great that you are already in consulting, business consultant. If you can write a little more on your which kind of consulting you are from, would be very helpful. Vijay Anandji is writing management consultant from Coimbatore. This is very helpful, and management consultant is something which is very complementing our business, right? So we have already, Kapil will be having a discussion and then have a call with Shaktivel as well. So if we really feel that this will complement your business, we'll take the discussion forward. And then we also have joined Mr. Manohar Shirol. Mr. Manohar Shirol is from Bangalore, Prophecy. All right, from Bangalore. So welcome. Sajid will be having discussion. Mr. Mahavir Mehta is writing. He's a business owner from Koppal, Karnataka. Again, from Karnataka, we can see large audience from Karnataka. And Madhu Priya ji, he has joined us from Chennai. Looking forward for career change, but is a business owner. Interesting. Suresh Kumar ji is again chat disable. Suresh ji, you have to use the same Q&A box. So where you are writing this chat disable, here you write your query and your answer. Please use the same Q&A box. Mr. Rahul is writing my chat box is disabled. I'm not sure why. No, there is no chat disable. We do not have chat box in this. So please use Q&A box where you have written right now. This is the Q&A box wherein we can take your answers. Mr. Sagar is writing B, which is business owner. So you have to write, okay, next he has written your name again. So we have got your name. So please write your city. That will be very important. The next time he has written, okay, credit repair expert. Great experience. So I think this also can be discussed. Piyush Tiwari ji, I'm not able to represent myself. Piyush ji, you have to just write one option. If you are a business owner, write B. If you are looking for a career change at this stage, we will also explore that because that's very, very interesting that if you have something new to start, franchising can be very interesting. And in our system, we have a foolproof arrangement for making people trained So it is only your involvement that we will give you a little more understanding on our business model, because our business model is return on involvement, not return on investment. So please feel free to write something more about yourself. We will take it up further. And then we also have Mr. Abhijit is writing B. Abhijit from Kolhapur, Maharashtra. Kolhapur, again, very interesting. We are open for Kolhapur. We can discuss this opportunity with you. Then Sagarji, you are writing in multiple times, so you can write one answer. It will be great. Piyush is writing, I'm not able to represent. Okay, again. Then we have Sagarji writing Pune. Rajeshji from Kochi, he's a professional. Okay, I think a lot of answers already we received. So guests also we will request, please use Q&A box because there is a great amount of audience. So please use and make it interactive because we want it interactive. We want to know who has joined us today in this webinar. What is your experience? Which city you are from? So that we can also, take it up further to get understanding further together. Mr. Rahul, so we have a lot of answers, although further still we have Mr. Rahul. He is saying, I'm a business owner, serial entrepreneur, IT consultant, and healthcare business, city Pune. Absolutely, Pune is a great market. We have just done one show this month. It was a very, very good show. And our partners from Mumbai, from other cities also have participated in this. This is very, very interesting because business is also very much growing. A lot of shifting happening to Pune side and a lot of opportunities for us to explore. Mr. Santosh is writing, he's looking forward for career change and he's Aurangabad. Aurangabad is absolutely open market for us. We are right now explore Aurangabad to have one partner. So it will be great that we will discuss with you one-on-one. Mr. Manohar Shirol is writing, he is a professional and from Bangalore. So again, welcome. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Roy or Mr. Roy. So then we have Mr. Tabrezi writing B for Mumbai. He is a business owner joined from Mumbai. We have Rajendra in Mumbai, so he will be discussing with you. Vishali is writing that she is from Nasik, Maharashtra. P and C, so professional and career change. Absolutely, this is a great opportunity for professionals. And if you are also looking forward some career change right now, probably it is the right opportunity, right time also. So Nasik, yes, we are open for opening up a partner in Nasik as well. We want to appoint a partner wherein it makes sense for both of us that it's complementing your business. Suresh Kumarji, further, you have experience in retail products like FMCG, grocery. Yes, Sureshri, we work with across categories, across industries. In these categories also, we have a lot of experience and a lot of brands also available and a lot of interest from investors. Like there's a huge demand also today with us. Okay. Yes. So then we have Mr. Jayashree. Okay, welcome. Then we have Mr. Rao writing, I am a practicing CA and cost accountant and mainly involved in. Yeah, absolutely. This is again something very, very interesting profile. This is also complementing our business. Mr. Gino Manohar, he is from Kerala. Absolutely. Then I think there's already Sheena will have a discussion with you, and then we have looking forward for career change again from Pune. Jayashree ji is writing. She is from Pune. Welcome, Piyush Tiwari ji. Thanks. Earlier I was customer. Oh, okay. I was your customer of Franchise India. As a customer, I was happy. Now have a question: why business need franchise? Okay, Piyush, thank you for writing this, that you are our customer, and it's great to know about it. So businesses want to grow and then they have to expand. If you want to go for expansion, franchising becomes the viable model, which we'll further discuss with you one-on-one. And that's why companies do franchise, because they want to enter into new markets, and this is the viable model. So Piyush is writing from Bilaspur. Okay, welcome. Bilaspur is also very important and very interesting for us as of now to explore. We have one partner in Raipur, but Bilaspur is now open for the partner. Then we have it is Renu Babu. Renu Babu with the okay. 20 new interactions, please go ahead. Okay, yes, we will discuss about the business model and Okay, Sanjay Dutt. No, it's Sanjay Bhatt. So thank you so much for writing back to us. I think, yes, we have a lot of interest and a lot of already introduction done. We will vote back to you so you can take it up further. So I think we have a lot of interest already in this. So we have to take, because you have given us enough time and it's one-sided. So we wanted to take your name in terms of respecting your time as well. Yeah, back to you.
Great. Thank you, Sanjay. And friends, we'll quickly run you through the presentation, what our business model is all about. So I'll request Sanjay if he can put the presentation. And friends, we also have our teams across the country. If you want to meet with us, we'll be happy to connect with you one-to-one. So over to you, Sanjay. We'll go through the business model. And while you
Sure.
do that, I'll also tell friends, our business model is the monetization of the opportunity, which is demand for entrepreneurship and the massive expansion plan of companies via franchise route, emerging markets and markets like India, which also are golden destinations for international brands who want to enter. So we leverage our distribution, we leverage our experience, we leverage our group companies, marketing platforms to provide are solutions which are advisory solutions to investors and companies, which typically come in solutions which are devised for investors, and they're solutions which are devised for brands. And these two solutions are devised where we take onboarding fee from an investor who wants to buy a business. And then the same investor, after he has taken the business, taken our advisory on selecting the business, also gives us a brokerage once the business has been selected and signed off by him. So I participate in the entire process. Similarly, on the brand side, the franchisor side, we work with them to bring them on board. We do the entire consulting program for them. And once the consulting program has been done, we launch them into marketing. We generate leads for our companies. And once these transactions and franchise onboarding for these respective companies start taking place, we take a success fee or a finder fee from these companies. And there are different fee structures that we have, which will also give you an understanding of what you can make if you have a specific fee against that product coming. So we'll take that in the presentation now. And also there's a lot of support we give to our partners, which includes the entire aggregation of brands that we do every single day. Physical events where our IFC participates, our teams participates, our companies that we work with, their teams also participate. A lot of leads are generated, marketing is done. And also through brand trainings of all the companies which are into franchising. And we also connect you directly with the decision makers at these respective companies to facilitate the entire process. Sanjay, over to you. We can start.
Thank you so much. And friends, what we are talking about is franchising. We know it's a $4.8 trillion industry today. What we consume on daily life, in our daily life, what we consume is almost coming from a franchise industry or franchise company. So right from you start a day with milk products and bakery, it's also coming from franchise companies, right? So we have Amul, we have worked with Amul, and it's 14,000 franchisees across, and then all bakery brands also, which you name, because today everything is becoming branded and the consumption is growing. So when this consumption is growing, franchising is growing, would mean that there are a lot of opportunities outside which are evolving into business, into franchising, right? Earlier, they may not be in franchising, but now they are looking forward to enter new markets. That's wherein they come to Franchise India, because there is none outside Franchise India who would help someone to get into business or who would help businesses to grow in different markets. And that's why Franchise India is going to be part of this. So what we do, we will share with you some statistics, which is industry-wise or sector-wise. Any sector you take today, it can be technology also. There are a lot of technology partners, technology businesses. They're also looking forward for businesses now in different cities. They want local partner. That's what franchising is all about. Even healthcare products, healthcare services, all franchised. Direct to home service, which is in healthcare, apps also franchised, right? And you take direct to home other services, which is courier service, it's also franchise. All courier companies are offering franchise. Even logistic companies offering franchise. Even there is a gardener coming at home is also franchise company, right? Financial services, now right from Kotak Mahindra, ICICI Securities, and also other companies, which is Motilal Oswal and other companies, they are also franchise and have also worked with Franchise India to start this expansions through franchising. Now go for food, and there can be small cafe to a fine dining restaurant to night club or anything. which is also franchise. Then see pet care clinics. Now this is also evolving now. Earlier, there were hardly one or two companies, but not offering franchise. They were having only one center. And also, if you see the revenue from that center is also limited. So if you have to increase your revenue, you have to expand. And there are two ways of expansion. One, which can be only company owned, company operated, we call it as COCO model, which is you as a company, you put in money and you operate yourself. That is COCO model. But now time is changed. Even Bata 15 years back, it was all COCO model. This was an investment from the company side, and they were the operators as well. And today they are also offering franchise. It's been now around 15 years. We are working with Bata, and we are also opening their stores. And the rest, there are other shoe brands, footwear brands, which are already in franchising, and they are also working with Franchise India. Now, if we talk about one or more example from Tata as a great brand, and Tata Chroma is also now working with us for fundraising, but earlier it was all COCO model. COCO would mean it was company owned, company operated. So it's around 317 outlets they have right now, and all are invested by company, operated by company. And today, if I'm talking about any investor who is coming to us and looking forward for a safe investment, and we have also created a business model for Tata Chroma, where we are offering an opportunity to become the part of Tata Chroma, but it will be all operated by company itself. So we have created COCO to FOCO model. Now it is franchise owned. That means we as an investor can invest in this company as a partner. It will be all managed by Tata itself, because they don't want to change their service line, and they don't want anyone to any client or customer and end consumer. They want to reach out to end consumer with the same services which is at the company owned store. So they don't want to change, because Tata is a great name, is a trust. So they don't want to dilute in any manner. Then we are also having some hotel chains, all franchised, and hospitals today, clinics, pathology labs, all franchised. So now in EV segment also, you will see two-wheeler EV segment is also franchised. And along with that, we also have charging stations. Charging stations are very, very low cost, but if you have an EV segment, or EV automotive EV segment also a brand. If you are opening a store, if you are opening a store, you also need charging stations as well. So these are all relatively franchised, and Franchise India do have all categories, all sectors, and all industries working with us for expansions. So friends, what we offer when you are on board with us, so we'll offer you tablet. Tablet stands for T is technology, would mean that we will give you a CRM. We have all database in CRM. And we will also create an email ID, which is from Franchise India domain email ID for you. So you will be using our email ID, would mean that you are representing Franchise India. And you also get access to our offices, which are there. As I said, we are 97 cities, and we also have own offices across India. You are free to use our office full-time also, and you can get your clients, and that's a support function we have. And we will help you with joint meetings also from our side. Brands would mean that we have more than 500 brands which are right now ready. The day you join, you will get this 500 brand list opportunities with you, right? No other company can offer this, because there is no other company having this kind of structure. We have otherwise 18,000 companies registered with us on our portal, and they are direct, indirect working with Franchise India. But there are some 1,100 companies who are exclusive with us. That means we have an agreement with these companies that Franchise India would be exclusively selling franchisees for these brands. And tomorrow, when someone can join us, can also have opportunity to onboard a new brand. That's all we help, and we will give you complete understanding on that. L stands for leads. Absolutely no lead generation from your side as of now today. And there is no marketing, no branding, no promotion done by our partners. It's all done by Franchise India, and lead should not be a worry, because we are a lead company. We are a lead-based company. We have every month 100,000, almost 100,000 investors who are coming to Franchise India for taking some franchise. So we have enough data with us, sorry, we have around 15 to 20 events every month. We have everyday webinars and every day we have digital shows as well. So there's enough data with us. So we need a someone who can be involved into this business locally. Someone was from Nasik, yes. There's a lot of credibility what you have in Nasik, right? So we need partner in Nasik. Rest all done by us. You don't have to do anything. Rest all done by our side. We'll give you investor data. We will give you brands. We will give you training. We will help you in terms of joint meetings. We'll also give you events wherein we invite all investors from our side, brands from our side, and this event will be exclusively done for you. And rest all business with our support will be done for yourself. So E stands for events. As I said, we have 15, 20 events every month, every city. And there is a sport which is from Franchise India. It's a local office team also, which will be helping you. And from corporate also, we do travel and for helping you. And our chairman, Mr. Gaurav Madhya, he is also on tour. So 26 days a month, he is traveling. And every city, he is helping our partners to organize meetings with him and do the business. So he will help you in terms of business closures. All important meetings he will do himself. Right. So he is doing around 20 to 30 meetings a day and largely organized by our partners. Right. Then we have our own offices also. So then he has what other meetings, but it's largely organized by our partners and do joint meetings, and it is all supported by our team. Then we also have a training part. As I said, we have 3 days training in our corporate office. It will be 3 days every month wherein we have a new batch who is coming for training. It will be in-depth training by our chairman himself. 1 full day is done by chairman, sir. 1 full day done by managing director. And then we also have 3rd day giving you all the verticals, heads, and they will come and give you understanding, because there are much more than what you can see and what you know about Franchise India. For example, if I talk about the brand portfolio, we have 300 international brands. When we started our journey, we were getting these international brands in India, and we were finding a master franchise for these brands like Subway. As an example, 1998, we got Subway in India. We found a master franchise, and then we got McDonald's, and we have master franchise for McD, for other companies as well. Now, since company has grown, and as I said, we are 27 years old now, and we have grown with all support by the industry, both sides, investor sides, and also the business sides. We have taken the initiative for getting master franchise companies in India, which are international, global, but we invest in those companies. So today we have 45 global brands which we represent in India, and we have an exclusive rights as master franchise for them, complete India. It's a very, very large brand portfolio which we have. It is in different categories, different industries, which are available now for our investors to explore. And that's all done by our consultants, our partners. So that's what we are now very, very sensitive about these brands, because we own these brands in India. We explore and we get master franchise for city rights we are giving, and then these are all top class brands, and all the brands which we are talking about are open for our partners to have further to sell further to in your locations. So what we do, so we have, first I'll give you some understanding about our proposed structure and our growth structure. And this is a ladder wherein every one of you would like to know about it, that if I join, how I can grow with Franchise India, because there has to be someone who want to grow faster. There has to be some understanding. Every partner is very unique, because you're also investors. We are selling thousands of franchise opportunities. This is coming from Franchise India would mean that this is also like a franchisee of Franchise India. Would mean in this business, when you are involved, you will also expect to grow further. So how we have created that at a base level, when you enter, when you join, you are at an entry level, you are at base level, which is at independent franchise consultant. And now some partners who are with us, who are already given full time, there are full-time partners also. They want to grow faster, they want to earn faster. And you can set your own target, how you want to earn out of this. And also there is a growth ladder. So would mean that when you are only 15 lakh rupees revenue you hit, or 15 deals, you will become IFC Elite. Now you are becoming IFC Elite member, and you also become IFC Pro member if you hit 50 lakh or 30 deals, and then 1 CR will also make you IFC Master. This is why, because we feel that if you are putting in time, and our business is return on involvement, and someone who is more involved should grow faster and should earn faster, right? Or there's a huge growth in terms of if you are involved into this, and most of our partners are full time, and now they are doing it all times franchising only, but they are also enjoying because they are bosses and they are business owners, because they have taken this as a business, as a partnership, and they have their own timings, right? So we are very, very successful partners across India now, and because their timing depends on this thing. But when we are doing training, so you should be involved. When we are doing some product information we are giving, so that's why we need minimum 4-5 hours a day. That's very, very important. Means minimum 100 hours a month. That's where we need your involvement, because our business is return on involvement. If you are more involved, you will grow faster. Obviously, you will get into this, revenue part also very faster. Payout structure, how it is structured. I'll give you some understanding on payout structure. When you join at base level, then we discuss about you will become elite you will get this at pro and master. So when you hit 15 lakh rupees, you will become elite. So that will take you 40 to 50, but at base level, we are offering 40% sharing to our partners. And then we will give you 50% partnership. Then we give you 60%, would mean that our share would be 40%, your share would be 60%. Now I'll take you through our products, which are revenue products largely. We have 4 products. And as I discussed, that we work with investors, we work with brands. So these are 2 communities we work, right? From investor side, you can see I. From brand side, we can see B. So investor IA and IS would mean it's coming from the investor side. So when we work with investors, and we'll give you a little information on how it works and what does it mean. Very, very simple way. So we work with investors, we work with brands, correct? When we work with both, we onboard both. We don't work free. We are consultants, we are advisors. We onboard both. When we onboard an investor, that becomes IA, which means investor acquisition. When we onboard a brand, which becomes BD, business development, is brand onboarding. And then we service both. Service would mean that we find a franchise for investor, we get a franchisee for investor. So when we service both, what we take first investor onboarding fee, which is investor acquisition, IA. Then we take brand on board, that becomes business development. So that's a brand on board also. There's a fee for this. Now there is an investor service fees and brand service fees. Would mean that when we service both, we get service fees from investor, which is IS, and we also get brand service fees, which is BS. Very simple. So investor acquisition, which is investor on board, it starts from as low as 30,000 rupees. This would mean 3 things. 1, it's a revenue for us. Second, it's a sure shot deal, because this investor who is registered with us will definitely get any franchise. It can be any category, but he will buy franchise. And third, anywhere French investor will not go because he is registered with you, will buy franchise from you. It may take a month, 2 months, 3 months as well, but it is sure shot. He will buy. That's why we make it very serious, because investor is registered, he is locked in. Now we will explore different opportunities as per the profile of the investor. If we don't do this, then we don't know whether investor is now exploring today. He may take your time, and then maybe he may not continue, and maybe he may drop the idea. That's why we are making it sure that when we are working with investors, so we onboard an investor with minimum 30,000 rupees as a registration fees, but it goes to higher side also, but that would be all depends on investment to investment. So we are talking about if any investor comes us with very low investment, which can be as low as up to 20 lakh. So if it is up to 20 lakh rupees, we charge 30,000 rupees. And in this case, when we close a deal, if franchisee or investor who is getting a brand and the deal is closed, then in that case, there is an investor service fees also, which is coming to us is 1 lakh rupees, which is minimum. So would mean in 30,000 rupees, which is up to 20 lakh, but generally investors do come with 20 to 50 lakh. That's a larger community. And in 20 to 50, we get 50,000 rupees as investor acquisition fees. And then we have 1.5 lakh rupees as investor service fees. Because service fees is must because we have serviced, we have explored opportunities, and we have finally got a final deal for him, final brand, and then there's a service fees. Now, on this investor acquisition fee that we charge, you have a 40% sharing, and then we get an investor service fees. You also get 40% on that. And third, because we have sold a franchise of some brand, we get brand service fees also. Brand will pay us a service fees, which is again depending on the agreement which we have done with the brand while doing the onboarding. Because when we do a brand onboard, then we have two fees, two revenues. One would be brand onboarding fee, which is starting from 8.5 lakh plus GST. And then we have three more, which is 17.5, 40 lakh. And then we also have 75 lakh. But the base is, the startup model is 8.5 lakh plus GST. We do not work with brands without onboarding. If we have not taken onboarding fees, we do not promote brands, we do not sell franchisees. Would mean that if there is a brand you are driving and you sell a franchise, then we know exactly by selling a franchise, we get this brand service fees also, which again depends on the opportunity to opportunity, brand to brand, but this BS fees is written in the agreement which we do at the time of onboarding the brand. And this opportunity you also have, which is brand onboarding. Like you have any reference, you send us reference, we help you to come on the call, we do detailed discussion meeting, we send the proposals, we follow the proposals, we help you to get revenues out of that, and the closure, follow-up, everything, servicing, everything is done by us. You have only one work that will be bridging between new reference and us, and all done by our side. You have 20% sharing on this onboarding fees, which is 8.5 lakh rupees, for example. You have 20% will go to you straight, direct, by giving you reference. After that, if you want to sell franchisees for the same brand, you will get brand service fees for every deal you do. And if there is a brand who is looking forward for 100 stores in next 2 years, and you want to drive it pan-India, you want to drive as per the expansion plans, and all leads will be given to you, right? If you are having any other brand, which is there already on board, and you choose to drive it in 2 markets, 3 markets, 4 markets, we have no restriction. We will help you with the brand leads accordingly. So leads will be coming to you for every brand you want to drive. And initially, when you are coming for a training, we also help you to create a brand portfolio, which is as per your experience, which is as per your market, so that you are knowing this brand very well. We'll give you training, and then you will get franchisees for that brand, and you get brand service fees from brands for every deal you do. Now, let's assume it is 2 lakh rupees from the brand side, average. We don't work less than 1.5 lakh plus GST, which is very, very small opportunities, which are some 5, 7 lakh, 10 lakh rupees opportunity. But largely, we don't have less than 1.5 lakh rupees. That's a minimum. Or then we have 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, and it goes up to 50 lakh also, depending on how big the deal is and what is the total investment done by the investor in that brand. So what kind of opportunity has taken? It can be a unit franchise, it can be a city franchise, it can be multiple unit franchise, and multi-unit is also getting us a lot of revenues. Or it can be an international brand, which is already there with us, and we are selling area franchisees for this, and we are getting direct revenue. So we have a bigger revenues in this because franchise fees is around 1 CR opportunity in most of the brands if you take a city rights. And then we also have a very huge amount which is coming to us. and you get 40% on 3 products, which is investor onboarding, investor servicing, and brand servicing is 40%, and here you get 20%. And when you grow, if when you hit 15 lakh rupees revenue and you have a full year, anytime you hit 15 lakh rupees, you will go to 50% and you become elite member. And as you have seen my last slide, you hit 50 lakh rupees and you will become 60% partner and then 70% partner at master level. And here it will remain same because you have to give only reference in each of the category. And what we do is when it is 70% your share, we get only 30%. Still then we continue giving you everything, but we are doing it at 40%. Will mean we will keep on giving you investor, rather we are giving more than, because you are getting extra leads, and you get access to everything when you further grow. And we do give you brands, we give you training, we give you support, and we give you event access also, wherein you interact with all investors, and everything is done by Franchise India side. So we'll discuss this more when our regional heads, leaders will have a call with you. If you have any question there, please ask your question, and then they will reply and make you understand brand wise maybe how it is going to work. But how you can become partner with Franchise India, right? What is the criteria? So criteria is first your time. That's very, very important, because in this business, this is not only the revenue you are getting, not only the income which is for you. There is second income, that is cash incentives, which is coming from brands which we drive. So brands have given us, suppose somewhere we have got small opportunity, they can give 25,000 extra, somewhere 50,000 extra, somewhere 1 lakh rupees extra. In some cases, we have also 2 lakh rupees per deal if it's a bigger deal. That's us over and above this fees which is coming to Franchise India, which is already discussed and mutually decided, but that is over and above. So that cash incentive, there is no cut from our side, and it will be directly to you. And also there is a lot of opportunities in real estate. Our every brand, when we are finding a franchise, largely these brands, like if you have to open a gym, there is a real estate which is important for us. If we have a food brand, it can be in a mall, high street, anywhere, a restaurant, cafe, you need real estate. You need property for this. And if you are opening a retail brand, fashion brand, you need real estate. So if you are from the real estate, but we do a lot of partners already. So if you are getting some real estate also in this, your share would be yours, because we charge for real estate also from the investor side, but Franchise India will not take any cut in this. That will be extra to you. That is third. And fourth, we also have quarterly contests for our partners. These contests are international every quarter, and you will have a quarter which we design, and we have every quarter some criteria, and we will help you to qualify for that, because there's some revenue attached to it for 3 months, which is very simple, not so difficult, very simple, because we want maximum partners to go to and qualify for this contest. Our teams will also help you, because we have created a structure and a support function wherein their qualification would also dependent on your qualification. So we have maximum partners to take every location, every region. So do our leaders are also getting qualified for that. And this is quarterly. So would mean 4 international contests every year. And then we also give you some kind of a cash incentive from Franchise India, some kind of incentive. It can be iPhone, it can be watches, which are our top brands. And we also give you some working capital incentive. This working capital is very, very important. Would mean that if you earn for 3 months, 4 months, we have some criteria, you do this kind of business, you'll get a working capital. Now, this working capital can be used tomorrow to travel for any other city. You can attend our event exhibitions in other cities. You want to have a flight to be done by our side, your stay arrangements, everything would be done by our side. So you can use this working capital in this sense. So every arrangement is there, plus very, very large team who are there to support you every every stage, because when you are at a stage of initial time, it is a dependent stage. So on dependent stage, you will get a lot of support from our side to take it through to interdependent stage. And then you are already done something, now you are half dependent and half you have learned, then we'll take you through to completely independent stage wherein you do all deals yourself, all meetings yourself. So all this, what your commitment towards us is your availability. And minimum, as I said, 4 hours a day is minimum which is required. So your involvement. Second, your intelligence means training, which we will give you. So you have to train yourself. It is return on involvement, return on intelligence. So you have to train yourselves because we are consultants. Then only we can help investors to get them the right opportunity when you have been trained on that brand and opportunity. And you will be deciding also with our help support which brand you want to drive. When you are fully aware that these are brands looking for my location, you can choose category wise, you can choose industry wise, brand wise, it's all your choice. If you want to drive any brand pan India, absolutely no worry because we have no restriction in this business. You can take brand on board also from any city, anywhere you see any advertisement, you see any reference, you see any ad, or anywhere you get a reference, and it can be from other city also. We have no area restriction. You can work across India. Across India, you can travel to attend our events, and you can also be participating in our local events and also other events also. And what is now further taking it is only one license fees, which is 6 lakh rupees plus GST. GST is 18% for Indian markets. And we are also looking for Africa right now. And that Sajid will discuss if there's any friend, because we have not seen anyone join today. That's a different criteria for international market. Anyone who is out of India, it can be any country, we can explore and discuss with one-on-one. But for India market, as of now, we are looking forward for partners for some cities. If we feel like you are the right one and we are the right opportunity for you, then we join hands, and only fee would be 6 lakh plus GST, which is one time. Rest all 3 years, around 20-25 lakh rupees, we have to invest back on you. Every partner, we invest back. And this would create, you are serious because you will be attending our meetings, trainings, and then you are having a great opportunity. And we can say with full confidence that this is a business which is zero risk, highly rewarding business. And you want to explore further how it is zero risk, how it is this thing, we can definitely give you more understanding on that, because hardly any revenue which is involved into this. This can be only one lead, one deal, one day, 1 week, you can get it back. And then it is all 100% rewarding for you because there are so many revenue arms, other companies, other products wherein you have access to sell further, and our team would be fully supporting in closing your deals. That's what the best part is. When you work, you will work in sync with our team, and they will give you complete understanding on the business and the training. So it's all about support is for some time. Then we want you to be involved into this business, and the brands which we represent, especially international brands. There will be a brand owner from Franchise India side. There are some enterprise brands which are all corporate level brands. We also have a key account manager from Franchise India who is working as a brand owner, and he will also help you to close the businesses. So what we do is, I'll give you a little more understanding on this. Suppose you have chosen a brand. Say we have Hyundai now recently got into franchise, Hyundai Electronics, and it is new launch which we have done, exclusive rights with Franchise India, which is in electronics, and it's a brand Hyundai, which is Korean brand, which were earlier in auto. Now we have already a brand owner. Suppose you want to drive, it's a pan-India expansion, low cost opportunity, only 20 lakh rupees an opportunity, and you want to drive in your city. We will give you brand specific leads because we will run a campaign. We will run this marketing campaign for creating these leads for the brand. It's brand wise. Then we will share with you those brand quality leads, we call it as BQL. You will explore in between and just filter out. If you feel they are right investors for Hyundai, then our team member, who is a brand owner from Franchise India side, will help you to come on the call, understand the investor profile, and then we will help you to close the deal. And that's what support from Franchise India. Likewise, there are many other brands which we are driving, and we are helping you to close the deal. So this all is a complete system-based and foolproof arrangement with Franchise India. That's why Last 27 years, we are successful in the market and there is no other competition. The biggest part is there is no competition outside and you are the market leaders then in your city. You represent Franchise India. So that was from our side about the business model. We hope that this was some informative for yourself. And if not this, if you are looking for any other opportunity, we have all consultants available. We'll pass on your lead to our consultant in your city who will work with you very closely. And that's again IFC partner. And then we'll bring the right opportunity for you. As I said, we have thousands of franchise opportunities. If you feel like that you don't want to invest 5-6 lakh rupees, I want to invest some 20 lakh, 30-40 lakh rupees or 1 CR, or you have some other aspiration, please let us know and we will pass on to our local IFC partner. And our IFC partners are capable to take you through and help you to structure that deal as the process which I was all talking about. Till then, one big thank you from all of us who are at panel and Franchise India management side, because you have given us more than an hour. We would like to have one thank you note from picking all of us from panel. And on behalf of them, I would extend my gratitude to all of you for investing this time with us in this webinar. And we will soon connect and explore further with all of you. Till then, thank you very much. Thank you.